Hey everybody, what's up? And welcome back to the Life Lessons Life Sessions channel. I'm so sorry I haven't been on in a really long time, but sometimes health gets in the way and you can't do stuff that you want to do. But now that I actually can, I wanted to hop on and talk about something that's fairly important, but it really isn't talked about a lot, and that is dating when you have a chronic illness or, lack of dating when you have an illness, because I don't know if it's just me, but like I can't go on dates. I just thank goodness for technology because it does allow us access to dating apps and things, because so often I'm not well enough to leave the house. So yes, I do want to go out and meet people, but my body just doesn't listen. So that makes it really difficult to go out and network and even hang out with people I'm already friends with, let alone put in the effort to get ready for a date and then go out on a date and all that stuff. So that makes it ridiculously difficult. So thank goodness for apps. But also, it's difficult to find, I'm not saying this to be mean, it's difficult to find people who understand and are empathetic when you have an illness, because not everyone can handle dating someone with an illness, and that's fine. It's a lot of work. It takes a very, very, very patient, understanding person to date somebody with an illness, because I have to cancel plans a lot. I have to go to the hospital a lot. I can't do a lot of activities that other people enjoy because my body won't let me. So it's tricky finding someone who understands all of that and is okay with it and still wants to date you. Trust me, it's hard. I haven't found somebody that's really understood and been okay with that whole aspect and that huge part of who I am as a person in like 6 years. So they're hard to find. So if you find one of those, thank them, because they're a gem and they're wonderful. And I'm not saying that we have to get angry with people or get upset with people who can't date you when you have an illness, because sometimes people just don't get it. They've never had someone in their life that's been sick, or they've never been sick themselves, so they don't really understand how difficult it is or how much work really goes into being with somebody who's sick. And for those people that don't really get it, I'm honestly just super grateful for them, because that means they've never been in that position and they've never had to see someone they love suffer like that, and they haven't, been stuck and not been able to just walk away and say, I can't handle this and leave. So for that, I'm incredibly grateful for them, and I really, really, really hope that never happens to them, because seeing someone that you love in pain all the time and suffering all the time, it's a lot of work and you can't leave. Like, my grandmother died of cancer. I wouldn't have gone anywhere. I wasn't going anywhere. You take care of the person you love when they're family. So it takes a lot of work, but also it's difficult I find it difficult when you have a chronic illness and you're trying to date someone, because I feel like shit a lot when I have to cancel plans or reschedule things. I feel like a shitty person. I know it's not my fault. I know that it's no reason to feel like crap, but I do, because I'm human and I'm a nice person. And I don't want to cancel plans on somebody. They're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. But from, honestly, from 1 hour to the next, I don't know if my body's going to cooperate. So often I have to cancel plans, and it sucks. So finding someone who's also understanding when you have to cancel plans is rare. I hate to say it, but it is. They often get upset with you or think you're flaking or think you're just ghosting when really you're like, no, this morning I was fine, but 10 minutes ago I was on the bathroom floor sobbing in pain, so I can't really make it today. That's what happens. And as much as I want to be there, or as much as I say yes like a day before, come the day of or the hour of, I don't know what my body's going to do. And that's what happens a lot when you're dealing with someone with a chronic illness. So finding someone who's understanding enough to know that, and honestly, to trust you enough to know that you're not lying, you're not making this up, you're not ghosting, you're not flaking, your body just can't handle that right now. So finding someone who can understand that has been a challenge. Not gonna lie, it's been a challenge. Um, but I find most importantly, whenever I go on a date with someone or I talk to someone, um, I bring that up right away that I have an illness. There's no cure. It's not going to magically disappear. There's a lot of complications I have, even with the virus thing that's going on right now. I have to be really careful and not go outside or with large crowds because my immune system sucks from having meningitis and almost dying like 3 years ago. So it's difficult when you don't even, like, sometimes you can't even put in the effort to go on dates because your body just doesn't have the energy. So it's hard to find people to understand, but it's even harder for your own body to be nice to you and allow you to go on those dates. Um, so all that to say, I'm single as hell, and I have been for a while because of all of this. And as much as I do like dates and I'm open for a relationship, I don't have time to deal with uncertainty. And that's a lot of the problem, too. You will go on dates with someone and they'll be like, well, I don't know. And when you've made it perfectly clear what you're looking for and the amount of energy it takes to get ready for a date as a woman, speaking for myself, it's exhausting when you're healthy. So when you're dealing with an illness, it takes like 90% of your energy for the day to even just get ready for a date. So I don't like to go on them unless I'm sure that I'm on the same page with the person and it won't be a complete waste of time for me and for them because nobody enjoys those. So if you're struggling with your dating life as someone with a chronic illness, I feel you. I see you. I am in the same boat as you. We are a team. We should get matching sweatshirts. But just don't give up hope because there are magical people out there. There are people who will understand and they will listen and they will believe you and they will be there for you and support you and care about you and be okay with you having to cancel plans and instead just having to stay home and watch Netflix in your pajamas. There are people out there, and for the people that were that for me, it meant the world. It does. It makes all the difference. And for people who want to date someone but find out they have a chronic illness, be honest with yourself. It takes a lot of work to date someone with a chronic illness, but if your heart wants to, you figure out how. And it's okay if you're not there yet. You're human. That's fine. It might not be on your journey. That's okay. But I think if you feel strongly enough for that person, it doesn't matter what their wellness or illness situation is. You just want to stick around for that person just to be with them. So if you're not there yet, just ask yourself if it's worth it for you and for them. And just regardless, just know that you're awesome. You're doing the best that you can. You're fantastic. You're meant to be here for a reason. So don't ever, 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 ever doubt that. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you want to share this with anyone that's struggling with their dating life, holler. Because then we can have more people on the team and more sweatshirts. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. I'm just trying to get help out there to as many people as I can. If you want to like, that would be amazing. Whatever you feel called to do, that's awesome. Hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and thanks so much for stopping by, guys. Take care.